Hey adventurers, welcome to the sixth and probably second last episode of our northern adventure. As you'll remember, we started off Cairns around here somewhere. We went up through Lakefield National Park, up to the top, Cape York, the most northerly point of Australia that we could get to. And then back south across this swampy area, and at the last episode we had lost Sam and Sweetman, and we were in Normanton, or going to Normanton. So we actually stayed in Karumba, which is this beautiful little town here, which you'll see in a second. Then this episode we headed out back down the highway through Normanton, checked in on Sweetman and Sam, had a look at a ridiculously large crocodile before heading further west to this magical little spot here, which is Burke and Wills' northernmost campsite. Burke and Wills were Australian explorers, 1861. They got to this campsite, and from here they were heading north trying to get to the coast, but were defeated by the mangroves. Of course, Burke and Wills started in the same place that we did, all the way down here in Melbourne. I think in my video I actually said Adelaide, but I was wrong. It's Melbourne, and they headed straight north and got up to here. So let's have a look. To here. Let's have a look at that leg of the journey.
Well, we're just leaving Savannah Shores cabin accommodation. Very nice place to stay. Super friendly people. And right on the beach. I mean, look at that. You couldn't ask for better than that. We sat out there last night, had a drink. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Savannah Shores. We'd recommend it. In fact, this tavern here, which is where you buy all your awesome fish and chips or fish platters or whatever sort of seafood you like, they recommended the place. So yeah. Well, g'day all. Here we are entering Normanton Hospital, 2 kilometres. We're off to see Sam, see how he is, make a decision whether they want to keep riding or what they want to do. We'll leave that up to them. There's the big alligator. There's a big alligator here somewhere. Yeah, it's pretty big. Pretty big. Yeah. G'day. Good. Chris, the Savannah King is an accurate artist's impression of the largest recorded saltwater crocodile captured in the world. It was shot on the MacArthur Bank, Norman River, downstream from Normanton in July 1957 by Christina Pawlowski, one of the many crocodile shooters operating in the area at that time. The crocodile's name, Chris the Savannah King, reflects the feat of this lady. Crocodile, 28 foot 4 inches, 8.63 meters. It's the largest authenticated crocodile ever shot. It just looks ludicrous. Okay, well, we just got a message from Sweetman saying they're out of the hospital, sitting at the Purple Cafe. So, sorry, sitting at the cafe opposite the Purple Pub. Yeah, it was nice. Spent the night with the hermit crabs. Hundreds of hermit crabs there. Ah. Sam and Sweetman spent the night in the hospital. And yeah, they're out this morning, but they're just going to take it easy for a couple of days, hang around the area. Sam doesn't feel up to riding, and so fair enough. Look at that, the big barra. Cool. Yeah, we're not going to force him to ride. So they're going to hang out here for a few days and then cut straight down to Alice Springs, maybe meet us there. Maybe they'll just go home to Adelaide via the highway. There's the airstrip. It's just the three amigos left, myself, Mark and Tom, and we'll continue on the planned route. See you all down the road. Hey, so we've just turned off the highway here at the Burke and Wills Camp 119. This is their most northernmost camp. They got to here, camped, then as they headed north they hit the mangroves and never made it to the ocean before turning around, giving up, turning around and heading back south, of which we all know they never made it all the way back south. They perished. Some true adventurers. They're coming all the way from Adelaide to here, North Queensland, to the Gulf of Carpentaria, with camels and horses. That's about it. Look at these things. Oh. I was going to say, are they edible fruit? But you feel them. No, you feel them. Yeah, they're hollow. Yeah. Mark just said the real adventurers, these guys. Just what I just said. Pretty amazing, really. Welcome to Camp 119, the most northerly camp of the ill-fated Victorian Exploration Expedition, better known as Burke and Wills Expedition. There you go, you can see they came from Melbourne, same as us, all the way up to Camp 119. So yeah, this is the dig tree. We passed this once before. We'll call in there on the way back. They actually came all the way up, didn't make it to the beach. They come back and they died there, didn't they? Yep. Yeah. That's exactly what went wrong. No KTM. There you go. This monument marks the site of Camp 119 of the 1860-61 Burke and Wills expedition. Occupied on Saturday 9th. There you go. 9th of February they were here. That's summer. That would have been bloody hot. The Burke and Wills Camp 119 Blazed Tree. Blazed tree, blazed tree. That's a lot of blazed trees. I don't even know what a blazed tree is. That's probably pretty embarrassing, is it? I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll put a description of what the blazed tree is. Oh, there you go. Another one. Blazed tree. Burke and Wills Tree 14. Stuff everywhere. Little plaques. That's pretty special, isn't it? Like, wow. 1860. The real adventurers of Australia. Blazed tree. The real adventurers of Australia. And they were right here. 155 years ago. That is pretty special. Burke and Wills Camp, a blazed tree. You know, they probably put their hands right here. Wow. What do you do to blaze a tree?
Hack at it with an axe, hack it into it, and then leave your mark on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they like.
Which have since grown over.
When was it?
1861.
Okay. Nerd would have been 12 years old.
I was but a seedling. Yeah, that's really cool.
After the Burke and Wills campsite, we headed back to the highway and west, heading across the Leichhardt River into Burketown. By the way, if you didn't pick it up earlier, you can follow this map through using my DeLorme Explorer page, and you can see exactly where we went. Each of these little dots is a 2-minute intervals, or roughly 2-minute intervals. So yeah, you can get an idea of where we were stopping and hanging around and where we kept moving. But this is the Leichhardt River. We can get off here and have a bit of a look at there's a waterfall there, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Here we are at the Leichhardt Falls. There's a fall. All sorts of gear down there. The river heads off up the valley.
I don't think you can get down there.
Pretty cool, hey Tom?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can ride around a bit closer to that waterfall there. Not the most friendly of terrain. Holy. Hey, this must be like Moab. Some big chunks of rock falling off there. I hope that was a long time ago, or our bikes could be in trouble. There is a bit of a crack just through there. Really nice. Now to get out of here. Well, that was a bit of fun. Beware of cows headbutting cars. Yeah, we've been pretty wary of that for the last few days.
After the Leichhardt River, we continued on sailing straight through Burketown, which is up here, right in Gulf Country. Jumped off the highway and headed down towards Lawn Hill National Park. On the way, in true Super Adventure Squadron fashion, we spotted a hill, which is in here, is the top of the hill, and as you can see, we didn't quite get to the top. It was a bit steeper and looser than expected, and we were running out of daylight, so you'll see that in a second. After that, we continued on and crossed this river in the dark. Into Lawn Hill National Park, where we arrived finally at Adele's Grove, a really nice camping ground in the area.
Hey guys and gals and all other forms of adventurers, this is Burketown. Not much here, definitely in the middle of bloody nowhere, but just as we're coming into town, I saw this little spring bore thing, so we just filled up, and I'm just going to shoot back and have a quick look. Oh, here it is. Ah, it was drilled. That's why. That's why it's leaking. It was drilled by the Queensland government in 1897. The time of the sinking of the bore was an important new facility for Burketown and an indicator of the expected economic development of the area. So it was a big job to put a bore in. In 1959, the CSIRO noted the water was unsuitable for drinking, domestic use or irrigation. The flow was controlled and the casing was leaking badly. It's shit water, Mark. Yes, obviously it brings up sediment from the bottom and it's just slowly builds up over time. Is that a pig up there on the left? I can't see shit now. I thought it was. Tom chasing his piggies. Oh! Ho ho ho! A wire fence! Yes, we'll be cutting that away. Look, this is what happens to Thomas when he chases pigs. See this? A fence. Oh my god. Oh, that's deep. Oh man, this is an awesome track. Oh man, I want to go up that hill. Where's the track? There. Tom, come back. Let's go up that hill. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm going up the hill. Oh yeah. This is awesome. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. Fuck it. Didn't quite make it. Whew. That bloody rock.
Oh, get up. Easy, easy.
Okay, just don't run into me. You said no problem, you could get up there. You ready? You're going to have to work this time, you ready? Go. Okay, hang on. I got it. One more. Ready? Go. Woo! Thank you. Don't drop it. It's loose and rough. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have tried that at the end of the day. Maybe I should point out, this is why the Super Adventure Squadron always gets themselves in trouble. Just see something and say, oh, let's do that. regardless of the time of the day or our deadlines or our bikes or our gear or anything. Oh well, it's all part of the fun. Thank you, Sir Thomas. What is he doing? He's closing the gate and he's on the other side of it. What are you doing? Or are you videoing something?
Oh, I just shut the gate.
Yeah.
I'm such an idiot.
I'm thinking, why is he closing the gate and his bike's on the other side?
Oh my god.
you, you must be getting tired.
Maybe I've got a concussion.
I'll close it. Oh, Thomas. Must be getting late. And we're all getting tired or something. Ah! Fuck it, now I've got a wet boot. Now I've got a wet boot. Bloody hell. Well, river crossings at night. There's a new one for us. Oh, it's like 10 Ks. Well, here we are in Adele's Grove. This is the section called The Grove, and it's where all the campers go. It's actually very pleasant. No mosquitoes, even though we're right near a river there. Yeah, wood burns easy. They supply wood. Toilet block and showers and the meal, you can't just order a meal, although we were we were lucky. They said, yeah, we'll give you some leftovers. Apparently, you know, 3 p.m. you need to have booked your meal and they have fuel.
So the morning after staying at Adele's Grove, we just headed out of town. As you can see, there's a piece here. I forgot to turn on my Explorer. Piece missing. That's fine. Got into the Lawn Hill National Park gorge, the Lawn Hill Gorge, and here you can hire kayaks and paddle up the river. And I'll tell you what, this is something that you need to do if you're ever in this area. Just don't worry about the price. It was pretty expensive, but hire a canoe and then go for a paddle. You can paddle up the gorge, and it is really spectacular. As you'll see in the footage, there's actually some waterfalls here which you have to get out of the water, bring your canoe around to the top, and then continue on for a second leg. And yeah, this is as far up the river as we could get before paddling back. It was really quite spectacular.
Well, good morning. I missed another kilometre with the inReach, so there'll be another little gap in the map, but anyway, close enough. Yeah, so we're heading from Adele's Grove, a camping ground. Very nice camping ground. We're having a bit of a joke last night about it being a bit cultish, you know, that people are sitting around the dinner tables, listening to some lady playing the flute, and it's just not what we expected. So we were like, whoa, what's going on here? Of course, we rocked up in the middle of the night. But yes, it's very pleasant there. As I just said before, no mosquitoes. It's really nice campground. And this morning we did a 12k trek, not far, just a warm up to the Lawn Hill Gorge National Park, where we're jumping in our canoes and paddling up the gorge. That should be bloody awesome. So this place again, Lawn Hill Gorge. So here we are in the Lawn Hill Gorge.
The gorge of gorges. Whoops.
Is your phone ringing?
No,
Oh.
I was just going to play some Slayer. That was a joke. Sorry,
Very
I'll have to start again.
Very nice. No, that's all right.
Oops. Some good paddling. So this is the Lawn Hill Gorge. It's Tom in front, he's in a single man canoe, and we're just about to where the falls are by the sounds of it, or the spring comes out. So this is stage 2 of Lawn Hill Gorge. We had to pull our canoe out of the water and drag it around a bend and relaunch ourselves into the second half. So we're off to see where this goes. And we just saw a turtle.
Feed one with your hand. Cool. Got to paddle back.
Oh, I just touched one.
After the Lawn Hill National Park Gorge, we headed south to a town called Camberwell. These roads were not really very exciting, as you'll see in the video, and we end this episode at Camberwell.
Riversley. We're on our way to Riversley. We've left the gorge, Lawn Hill Gorge, and yeah, we're on our way. I wanted to cut across one of these roads, across to a little homestead called Gallipoli, but the road no longer exists. I couldn't find it there where it's meant to be on the map. It shows on my GPS, but it wasn't there, and a passerby said on the latest HEMA map it doesn't show, so it's most likely been removed in the last few years. Oh well, bad luck. Well, here we are already. It was only a couple of minutes with the Gregory River. How was it?
Tom fell off.
He fell off. It's that strong.
Right at the other end, he slipped off. He probably started to open the throttle and spun it up.
Alright, shit. It looks pretty strong. Well, right in the middle. Oh. Wow! That's strong! Yeah! Whew. Oh! Ooh, the O'Shaughnessy River. This is Camberwell, back on the main highway, and we're going to stop here for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Since we didn't have breakfast and we missed lunch, it's not quite dinner time, but close enough.
Where was the other bit we were going to get to?
We're not, we're just going to ride and then camp on the side of the road.
If we stay here, we can just get up an hour earlier and do whatever.
Get up an hour earlier? You know that's not going to happen.
I've been up way earlier than